Munson from Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you can play a song called All About It. And randomly, I'm putting a really easy chorded version on the other channel, whether that's Munson Music Live or Munson Guitar Songs. One of the channels will have an easier version where you capo forward and you play A minor, C, F, and E. But we're going to talk about jamming out to this and kind of talking about working the chords just where they are. So we're going to start on a C sharp minor chord, actually, kind of for our main chord progression. And for the bass note there, actually it's just the 4th fret on the A string. And you could follow just that bass line, actually kind of working the 4th fret on the A, to 6th fret on the A, to 7th fret on the A, to 9th fret on the A, back to 7 on the A, and then 5th on the low E, to 7 on the low E, 5 on the low E, 4 on the low E, and you may want to throw in another 7 on the low E. So you got kind of 4, 6, 7, 9, 7, 5, 7, 5, 4, 4, 7. And the notes you're playing kind of start on the C sharp, and D sharp, E, F sharp, E, A, to a B, to an A, to a G sharp, and then you're back to the B note on the low E. So you may want to kind of follow that idea too, actually. C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, E, A, B, A, G sharp. You can vary those notes all kinds of different ways. And the chord that kind of backs that up is a C sharp minor chord. You could do the full C sharp minor, kind of doing a 4th fret bar. 2nd finger on the B5th, 3rd finger on the D6th, pinky on the G6th. It's kind of your normal C sharp minor chord. You may also dig on lifting the pinky and make that a C minor 7, C sharp minor 7. Or you can add in the pinky on the high E 3rd or 7th fret for C sharp minor. Or randomly, if you are looking for easier options, you could work a power chord idea through this. Doing a C sharp 5, doing 1st finger on the A 4th fret, 3rd finger on the D 6th fret is a C sharp 5 power chord. You could also work the C sharp minor a little bit higher on the neck. So you could do this as a 9th fret bar, 3rd finger on the A11, pinky on the D11. A little bit tricky on my acoustic. Or you could lift the pinky and make a C sharp minor 7, or add in the pinky on the B12, or C sharp minor 7. Maybe you want to experiment with other jazz options too. C sharp minor 9 could be very cool for that upper chord lick kind of idea. Or actually from there, we'd be going from the C sharp minor to an E major chord. Now in root position, you do this 1st finger on the G 1st fret, 2nd finger on the A 2nd, 3rd finger on the D 2nd. This kind of makes a really happy E major. Randomly, you could add the pinky in on the G string 2nd fret. Okay, E sus if you want to say some stuff around it. Or you could work it as a power chord, doing an E5, doing just the E and the A string of that chord. Or you could take the 1st finger and go to A7, 3rd finger on the D9 for an E5 power chord. Or you may want to work the E major higher up, kind of doing this as a 7th fret bar, and you could even leave the open E open. And then 3rd finger over the D, G, and B. Kind of work an E major, kind of higher up on the neck. And then from the E major, we can go into an A major chord. I normally do that 1st finger on the D 2nd, 2nd finger on the G 2nd, 3rd finger on the B 2nd. You strum all those together, the happy sounds of A major. Now you may also dig on lifting the 3rd finger, making that an A sus2, or adding in the pinky on the B 3rd for the A suspended, kind of say some stuff around that chord. Or you could work the power chord idea, kind of that open A in the D string 2nd fret, so A5. Or you could do low E on the 5th, 3rd finger on the A 7th fret for those same 2 notes. Or you could work this as a 5th fret bar, doing 1st finger as a 5th fret bar, 2nd finger on the G6, 3rd finger on the A7, pinky on the D7, to an A major chord, which can be very, very cool to kind of work it a little bit higher up the neck. And then from the E, or from the A, we'd be going to a G sharp major. And normally you do this as a 4th fret bar, same shape as the A actually. So 4th fret bar, 2nd finger on the G 5th, 3rd finger on the A6, pinky on the D6th, G sharp major. You may want to dig on lifting the pinky and making that a G sharp 7. Or adding in the pinky on the B 7th fret for a G sharp 7. And through the tune, actually, there's a couple different strumming options you can play around with, kind of following the chords. And randomly, if you are digging on the power chord for the G sharp, you could work a G sharp 5. 1st finger on the low E 4th, 3rd finger on the A 6th. So you can even work the power chords with kind of a down idea, kind of C sharp 5, kind of doing 8 downs, E, doing 8 downs, A for 8, G sharp 5 for 8. So we're looking for a really easy way Another option would be to use a strum pattern. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, down, up. So to the C sharp minor, just try that a lot. You have down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up. So we tried that through our chord progression. We have the C sharp minor, E major, A major, G sharp, C sharp minor. Possibility, and what I was really digging on for myself is to kind of add basses to that. So on the C sharp minor, you'd have the A for the bass. On the E, you'd have the low E for the bass. And on the A, you'd have the A for the bass, unless you're doing the bar or 5th fret. And then you'd have low E for the bass. And on the G sharp, you'd have the low E for the bass. So C sharp minor, E major, A major, G sharp. Now the tune though is very, very funky, and if you want to funk it up, funking stuff up, you could work a 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is if you're tapping your foot to the beat, right now we're dividing that beat into 2 parts with our down, down, up, down, up. So kind of a 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's called an 8th note. What a 16th note is where you divide that into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of my favorite 16th note strum patterns is a long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. And what I mean by that is if you take the C sharp minor, do it down for actually let's take the E, because it's easier. But you do the down for 4, kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you'd be doing on the first beat. Then on the second beat, you do a down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 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 and then on the third beat, you do an up on 2, down on 3. So kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 up, down, 1 up, down, 1 up, down, and then on the last beat, you go down, up, down, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, down, 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 down. So all together, you got down, 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 down. So we tried that through our progression. And the C sharp minor, E major, A major, G sharp. Left hand muting. That's a little weird. If you want to jazz it up a little bit or funk it up a little bit, a lot of times lifting the left hand just a little bit to kill the strings can be very, very cool idea. Down, down, mute, up, down. Wow, there's so many variations of this, but down, 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 up, down, down, down. So I'm just lifting my hand just a little bit through the pattern. I'm still kind of doing that same strum pattern, it's just how I'm muting with the left hand. Very cool thing to practice. So you have C sharp minor, E major, A major, G sharp. So when add basses to this too, and you could work it as a bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, or bass, bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, or bass, bass, down, down, up, bass, down, up, down. It's just a couple of variations you could play around with, but. Now there are some licks that kind of come out about midway through the tune, that I think is where I'm stealing this lick from, where you play the open E, and then first fret on the G, 4th fret on the B, 1st fret on the G, 2nd fret on the B, 1st fret on the G, 4th fret on the B, 1st fret on the G. Now that's a stretch, and on the this lick actually especially, I'm not demonstrating well because I like putting titles on the top, but if you lift the guitar like this, or use a strap and kind of get your hand a little bit higher, a lot of times that can help that angle idea. It's a little strange to me because this isn't how I want to play that lick position-wise. But then we end up doing that same lick actually going to 2nd fret on the G. Play around with that. That's a crazy lick, but E, G sharp, D sharp, G sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, G sharp is kind of where it starts. And then randomly you kind of move the 1st finger to 2nd fret on the G string. Following that same figure and then back to 1st fret on the G. Big stretch even for me, and I've been playing it a long time. But you may want to experiment with that, especially on electric. That might be kind of a cool lick to follow. And the scale that would kind of back up this progression, actually, you could work a C sharp minor pentatonic scale. And I've got a video on Munson Jam Tracks kind of working a lot of pentatonic scales and how you move those by key. But your main pattern 1 would start from 9th fret on the low E, 12th fret on the low E, 9th fret on the A, 11 on the A, 9 on the D, 11 on the D, 9 on the G, 11 on the G, 9 on the B, 12 on the B, 9 on the high E, and 12 on the high E. So if you can't go wrong with this scale, people. And there's lots of lick ideas. You can play around with hammer-ons, just to go over a couple pull-offs, slides in the scale, it can be cool, double stops, doing 2 notes at the same time, bends, where you press up and into the guitar at the same time. And what can be a very cool way is if you're just kind of going, man, I really want to play some lead, man, I think you got some cool licks, or go steal my licks, which is great, please do. You can play a C sharp minor, for instance, and then make up something in the scale. Play the next chord, make up something in the scale. Play the A, make up something in the scale. Play the next chord, make up something in the scale. C sharp minor. So you could play around, yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Now on a Hendrix level, you would be kind of taking a little piece of the chord and then making up a lick. Chord, lick, chord, lick. And even just bass down actually can get you a long way there. Bass down, lick. Bass down. Bass down. Bass down. Playing it like you're feeling it. So anyway, that might be kind of a cool scale to play around with. Randomly, a major scale to play around with would be an E major scale. Normally, your stretch pattern, I can give you a video on a lot of ways to look at the scale. But one way to look at a major scale would be 12, 14, 16 on the low E, 12, 14, 16 on the A, and then 13, 14, 16 on the G and the D, and then 14, 16, 17 on the B, 14, 16, 17 on the high E. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. You could do that same kind of an idea, actually. A C sharp minor. Make up something in the major scale. Fun times on my acoustic, but I just think acoustic's a little bit more accessible to most people. The C sharp minor. And randomly, if you're familiar with harmonic minor, that could be a very, very cool scale too. This would be a C sharp minor or harmonic minor scale. We'd go 9, 11, 12 on the low E, and then 9, 11, 12 on the A, and then we'd have 10, 11, 13 on the D, and then 9, 11, 13 on the B, and then 10, 13, 14 on the B, and then 11, 12, 14 on the high. It's not my pattern, but y'all got tab to look at. I don't. So. But that's cool. So I'm a little foreign, but nice. Might be kind of a cool scale to play around with too. You know, are you mixing it up between those scales? Pentatonic lick, harmonic minor, and then major. Nice. So you may want to play around with that and just kind of see like what you come up with. There's lots of different ways, but I did want to talk a little bit in this video about how you can kind of solo or use it like a jam track, because I think it's a very hip tune. But that's the basics of how you can play through All About It. So go get all about it, y'all. Good luck. Hi, wherever you are in YouTube land. This is Munson Summer with Munson Music Live, Munson Guitar Songs, Munson Covers, and Munson Jam Tracks. Thanking you for watching this video, and I hope you got something out of this video. I hope you like this video and subscribe to the channel to see lots more like it. I'm always open to your requests. If you have a song that you love, please let me know so I can write it down on the request list so I can add that to it, because there's probably other people out there who love that song too and would love to learn how to play it. So thanks so much for all the love that you give me, and I hope that you're doing well and kind of figuring out how you can talk with the instrument. We are a small music shop in the middle of nowhere in South Carolina, and you're supporting us by watching this channel. Really appreciate all that love. So best of luck, and let me know if there's anything that I can do to help you in particular too. You can contact me on Facebook. You can leave a message here in the comments section, and I respond to all the comments that I get. So best of luck to you wherever you are.